First, the age of Trump. That's the focus of tonight's angle. As usual, the experts got it spectacularly wrong.
His support is collapsing the way we saw Nixon's support collapse in a matter of days.
And Trumpers are running off the ship like rats.
This week has probably finished him as a serious political figure.
Dobbs has electrified the American public.
This is re-erecting the blue wall.
There is the belief among some that if, and within the Republican Party, Trump's going to sink of his own weight. The indictments are going to bring him down.
Then came warnings about how Trump was alienating all those holdout moderates.
He is contributing to the divisiveness and division in this country.
Donald Trump speaks and is the most divisive, cruel person in the history of the presidency.
They are worried about those Nikki Haley voters who may not come home, who may vote for Joe Biden, who may stay home. That is why Donald Trump is trying to project so much unity in Washington, D.C. today. He needs that type of validation from establishment Republican figures.
Okay, well, at some point, when you're wrong this often, someone should consider taking away your expert card. This is how divided things look on Capitol Hill today.
What's happening to our country is of great concern to the group of people standing alongside of me, and I just wanted to say that we have great unity.
President Trump brought an extraordinary amount of energy and excitement and enthusiasm this morning. That is what we're seeing in the party throughout the country.
We had a good meeting.
Did he?
Yeah, we did. We shook hands a few times, and it was an entirely positive session.
We have great common sense. A lot of very smart people in this room and a lot of people that love our country. They want this country to be great again, and we're going to make it great again.
For years, they thought lawfare would kill his appeal. It only enhanced it. And now, for the first time in his almost decade, if you can believe it or not, in politics, Donald Trump is the favorite to win. The Economist and their analysis give him a 66% chance of winning. The decision desk puts his odds at about 56%. And the betting markets also now show him as the clear favorite. Trump's catching fire in states thought to be solidly blue as well. Check out these numbers in Nevada. The Real Clear Politics average there has him up by 5.3%. And then in Minnesota, we spend a lot of time, he's within striking distance of Biden. And perhaps most shocking, in Maine, check out this Newsweek headline. Donald Trump pulls off shock lead, and state GOP has not won in 36 years. Now, who knows what's going to happen between now and November? We all understand that. But today, Donald Trump is at his strongest ever. And if these trends hold, he could help lead the GOP to a sweep, the White House and both houses of Congress. And now titans of the business world, so sanctimoniously who they shunned him after the Floyd riots, they're beginning to prepare for a Trump second term as well. They're rushing in to signal their support. And after the 2020 election in January 6th, remember the Never-Trumpers branded Trump radioactive, warning donors not to lend him any support. Well, none of that worked. The money Trump is now raising is simply astounding. They're lining up to see him wherever he goes. And Trump is smartly appearing in liberal strongholds. We've advocated for this for so long. In L.A., in San Francisco, the Bronx, and soon, we hope, in Chicago and Denver. This weekend, he's heading to Detroit, a city Biden won in 2020 by 94%. Now, Europeans and others are also anticipating that Trump's coming back. They're on edge because most of them prefer a weak American president. They like to push him around. But they know with Trump, there's going to be no more free lunches or free riding. Notice the pro-war coalition is speeding up the shakedown over the G7. Get the money now for Ukraine before Trump changes course. So there's a sense of anxiety. It's nervousness. And I'd say even dread is setting in among the foreign policy elites who were just blindsided in the EU election results. They just don't understand why voters abroad are rejecting what's so wonderful about globalism. And they don't understand why making America great again is now even resonating with our minorities and young people. So all Democrats can do is respond with the same old unconvincing lines that they've already tried and they've already failed with. Trump's a dictator. Trump is scary.
It's absolutely extraordinary that we have a major party presidential candidate who is so openly endorsing the use of violence in our politics. I am deeply worried about violence as we head into this fall's election.
He's on a losing streak. He doesn't have the votes, so he's choosing violence. And that's what this upcoming election is very much going to be about.
Well, he's right about how violence is on the ballot. Yeah, that's right, Eric. The violence carried out by their hardcore activists. And by the way, the violence that's caused by Democrat policies. Yeah, isn't it grand? So it's time for everyone now in the GOP to acknowledge that Trump was right. He was right about the economy. He was right about the courts. He was right about the border, illegal aliens, China, and U.S. trade. And he's delivered tangible results, all while being hilarious and entertaining.
And where down we...
Remember back in the 1820s, if you know your history, 1830s, Andrew Jackson ran for president 3 times. We had figures like John C. Calhoun and Henry Clay, Daniel Webster. Historian Arthur Schlesinger dubbed these years the Age of Jackson. And if Trump wins 150 years from now, this will be referred to as the Age of Trump. He dominates the policy debate in ways that no one has done since Reagan. It's not even close. And if he picks a strong VP, and we have every reason to believe he will, and if this new coalition becomes a governing coalition, well, it can be in power for 50 years. It could end up changing the world. And most importantly for us, for our kids, our grandkids, saving America. And that's The Angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.